Good morning, everyone. It's Steve here. I've been enjoying these cold, clear nights. I know not everybody does, but I've been enjoying these cold, clear nights because it's perfect for stargazing, for looking at the moon. I've just been checking out my telescopes, maintaining them, making sure they're all okay. Put that one to the side for the moment. I've got a smaller one that I like to use as well. I can actually put this into a backpack as well. Nighttime, I can look at the stars. Daytime, it's perfect for bird watching. But back to those cold, clear nights and why look at the stars. I look at the stars because they remind me of my Creator God. When I look at the stars, there's a verse in the Bible that always comes back to mind. It's from Psalm 8. And it says this: when I consider the heavens, the moon and the stars which you've put in place, God, what am I that you care about me? Have you ever looked at the stars in the sky, by the way? Ever thought, I wonder how many there are? Do you know if you get into a really good dark sky area, you've got good eyes or a pair of binoculars, you can see about 10,000 stars. If you ever get the chance to see the Milky Way on a really dark, clear night, you'll see about 10,000 stars. But how many stars are there? Well, the scientists tell us that when you look up into the dark sky at night, you'll see 10,000 stars, but you're part of one galaxy. And in the average galaxy, there's about 100 million stars. How many galaxies? You heard of the Hubble telescope? The Hubble telescope looked into deep space, and the scientists tell us that they can see roughly 3 trillion galaxies. 100 million stars in a galaxy, 3 trillion galaxies. The Hubble telescope, they think, only sees about 3 out of 10 trillion galaxies. You work out how many stars that is, roughly 100 million in each galaxy by 10 trillion. It comes to about 1 quadrillion stars. And the scientist thinks that's an underestimate. It's more than that. 1 quadrillion stars? That's 1 with 24 nothings after it. That's a million, 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 million. In Psalm 147, verse 4, it said, God counts the stars and names every one of them. So when I think about all those stars, my mind just can't imagine what that actually means. And to know that God made all of that just amazes me. But back to Psalm 8. That verse says that not only did God put the stars into space, but he cares about us. He knows us, each one of us, as an individual. Do you know how many people there are in the world? The best estimate I could find was for July last year. Not nearly as many as the stars. And God knows every one of the stars, but he also knows every one of us. All 7 billion of us. He knows me. He knows you. I just find that incredible. The next time you're out on a dark night, have a look at the stars. Try counting them. It's just impossible. Such a huge number. But the same God who made all those stars, who knows every one of them by name, knows each one of us and loves us and cares for us. The next time you're out looking at that night sky, you'll feel about that size. But when you know that God knows you, God cares for you, that's something really big. Thank you, Lord, for making this world. It's amazing. Thank you, Lord, for making the stars that fill the night sky. You know every one of them. That's amazing. Thank you, Lord, that you made me and each one of us. And more than that, thank you, Lord, that you know each one of us and you love each one of us. Thank you, Lord.